I am the founder and director of Different Drummer Belly Dancers. The troupe's been around for 5 years, and when I'm not belly dancing, I'm a visiting lecturer here at Indiana University in the School of Hyper. When we talk traditional, usually nowadays when we talk about traditional belly dance, you're talking about cabaret style and folkloric style belly dance. And that was done a lot in the 70s and the 60s, and you're going to see a lot of that still over in the Middle East and in Egypt. And a lot of the dance that we did was called tribal, was influenced from American tribal style, and that was developed by Carolina Norecchio in the 80s in San Francisco, and then it's taken on a life of its own. So a lot of the steps we were doing is tribal style. Tribal makes it a lot easier to choreograph sometimes, so that's why we use a lot of tribal. Well, the nice thing about the music is that it had a very steady beat. The group numbers did. And that is good for tribal. Tribal style kind of demands a steady beat that you follow. Now for the solos, anything goes. So you saw the dancers kind of react to the music more and change pace with the music more than you did with the group numbers, because it's easier to do that when you're soloing than when you're in group numbers. So the group numbers had to have a set pace, a set beat to the music so we could follow. Modern music. That's one of the reasons I founded my troupe, because I wanted to dance to rock and roll. Because it's music that moves me. I say I dance to the music of my people, which is rock and roll, and other kinds of music as well. So for me, what the hardest part to adapt the steps to modern music, sometimes modern music won't be steady. The steady counts of 8. And if you listen to Middle Eastern music, it's steady counts of 8. At least for the stuff people you traditionally belly dance to. So it's very easy to keep that beat going. So you have to kind of modify sometimes. And phrasing a lot of the times in modern music will only go to a 4 count and then will change. So how you phrase a step can change a little bit. But basically you pick songs that you can easily dance to or that move you. And once you find a song that moves you, then you find that you adapt the step. And for the show that you watched, we didn't have to do a whole lot of adapting because the songs that we chose for the group numbers are specifically dance songs that have the steady step. take any song, basically, any song that we like that moves you. And we specifically wanted to do a wizard rock thing, so we had to do only wizard rock for that concert. But fortunately, I have hours and hours of wizard rock. And most of the group numbers were done by the Ministry of Magic, and they tend to be a dance, sort of techno-sounding band. So they were easy to dance to. The other songs that you heard were more just songs to be sung and listened to, but then the performers can adapt their movements to the style that way, because they were solos. So they can adapt their movements to the song without worrying too much about the beat. There are two things that help me. It depends, I think, on the artist, but for me, the beat is very important, because you got to be able to hear the beat, because your hips have to move to the beat of the music. Or you can do something called American Tribal Style Slow, which means you don't have to have a rhythm, but you have to have some kind of melody to follow. So as long as you've got one of those, both is nice, then you're okay. At least for me. I mean, another dancer might not need that structure in the music.